Hey guys, it's been a little bit since I made a video, but I just wanted to make a video for you guys today. I wanted to talk to you guys about trying to balance your finances and where kind of the stock market is right now. Currently, we're in a little bit of an economic boom, I think, at least for the next year, maybe two. And I think the pricing on some of these stocks are really high right now, but over the next 1 to 2 years, they're even going to get even worse unless the Fed stops things by kind of increasing interest rates, which causes maybe a potential recession. With that being said, I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about some things that are going on in the stock market right now. What things are really happening? We're getting a lot of volatility, and some things I really found out about stocks in general. I found out over the past weekend, because I'm constantly trying to learn out about better investment strategies. I really wanted to look for a stock because I was kind of interested in buying something, and I really wanted to purchase something this week. But I was looking for something that was not really high in valuation. It didn't have a really high PE that's going to have a pretty big moat. And that's the most important thing when it comes to investing, is having a big moat. And what do I mean by that is, what kind of company has something that no company has that makes it very difficult for them to create? And for instance, if Tesla was the first automated driving service, let's just say that happened, and then he got all of his cars out to every major city, and he was the first person to do it, he could have a distinct advantage against competition. Now, it's a very competitive market when it comes to cars, or very competitive market in general when it comes to technology. So you can end up with somebody who creates a product, and then somebody makes it better and improves upon that product, and then that product ends up being the best product. And that happens with a lot of stuff. Look at what Apple did with phones, and look at how that's changed the game on things for quite a bit over the years. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about some stuff and some stocks that I was interested in currently. And I think a lot of people are kind of pulled away from some of these stocks, and I think that they're going to see a really good boom this year, because I think a lot of people are going to be doing more traveling because their 401ks are going to be going up. Some people are going to be really excited. They're going to go out and they're going to travel the world. They're going to have a little bit more money. They're going to be a little less frugal, because I feel like the recession is kind of people are going to feel like it's kind of we're out of the wind, or let's go out, and that could happen. Now, we could end up with a situation where we just start heading downhill from this point. We had a really, really high, and now things are really coming down. But that's just the stock market. Things go up, things go down. I think the only thing that you could really do to invest in is invest in when it's on sale. And some of those stocks that you really like are, priced a lot lower than, when people are really fearful, and when they're losing tons of money. That might be a really good buy-in opportunity for you, as long as you believe in our monetary system. With that being said, having low P ratios, having low betas are very good. Earnings per shares are high. That's good. Debt to equity, 0.5 to 0.8. I like anything less than 0.5 because I don't like having a lot of debt. Personally, as a investor or future investor, I think it's very important that you should build up low debt. You should have next to no debt, because interest will eat you alive. It's just one of those things that's very important when it comes to owning a home, when it comes to owning a car, when it comes to owning any kind of major product. If you don't have a situation where your interest rate is going really high, then you're just basically giving somebody your money, or taking your money and lighting on fire. And it's already happening with inflation, so let's just not throw gasoline on the fire. Let's try and get a little bit more money in your pockets so that you can take that money and put it somewhere else that would make you more money down the road, or something that would be a better investment. As the saying goes, at least for my generation, millennials spend more on coffee than they do on their retirement. And I think that's really important, is if you don't start doing this at a young age and getting compound interest and you don't start setting money aside, I don't think Social Security is going to be there for us when the time comes for us to be able to claim it. It's a very scary thing. And if people are banking on that right now, if you're banking on Social Security, I don't think that that's the smartest move. And I think it's very important to be prepared for all situations. And it's just better to be out of debt in general, because then you have more money to do the things that you want to do. You guys to be aware about that. So, low debt to equity. Return on equity, higher is better. Forward PE can be good. Depends if where the stock is. What's its PEG ratio? Low is good. 0.50 is great, I think. And CAGR stood for compound annual growth. And I kind of put in a lot of different things that I was interested in a stock. I found this little micro trend stock like screener kind of thing. And it was really cool because I kind of picked up on a stock that I was like, man, this is really, I think, undervalued at the time. And there's all kinds of tools out there for you guys. But I want you to kind of look at these kind of stocks that may be down in the dumps right now. Like a lot of people are like, screw this, I'm out, I'm done. I'm not dealing with this like crap. I don't like the direction of the company. I don't like what you're doing. But it's still making money. It's still profitable. It's still not losing a ton of money. And I think if you find some companies like that, or maybe some sectors that people might have abandoned, like right now, I think a lot of people aren't really paying attention to the airline kind of area, anything air transportation. And I think we're going to see a huge boom from these kind of stocks this year. They've taken a lot of big hits, and their PE ratios are really low. They're still profitable. They're massive companies. One of them was like, American Airlines. Now, this company took a really big slam back in 2008. If you look back at their shares of that company was like, wow. It was scary. It was really scary for this company. But it kind of did like a full reversal from that time, and this might be a good buying opportunity. If I was Warren Buffett, it would be definitely a stock that I would be eyeballing. Newell Brands was one that I ended up picking up just because I felt like it was too low for the stock itself. And where the direction of the company goes and them getting rid of their Tupperware, whatever, I still think that the company as a whole still has a lot of great products, and I think that they're not really going anywhere anytime soon. And even if they do get bought out from another company, I'm just not. I just thought it was over. It was too much that was being sold out of this stock. And there were some other ones that I was just like, man, some of the ones that are in green and black were the ones that I was like kind of just writing down really quick. I was interested in. It was just kind of a screening kind of deal. And these are their ticker symbols. If you want to take a look at them, some of these companies are really great. Apple was one of those ones that kind of fell into those categories of like what I was looking for in a stock. And I was actually surprised. I found out this screener. I thought Apple was, man, if you can get Apple at like $100 a share, that's one of those ones. Smuckers was another one. If you can get that at $100 a share, whoo! These are all like really good stocks that you can pick up for $100 a share. Then, boy, they have dividends. Smuckers has a great dividend yield. So with that just being said, these are some important factors in investing, and these were some things that I kind of just did a quick scan over. You can learn more on investopedia.com. You could also follow a guy on YouTube called Ryan Scribner. I think that's his name. He does a lot of YouTube videos. This is a shout out to that guy. I follow his channel a lot. I think that he's a great potential investor or somebody to follow. He's read quite a few books like me when it comes to investing, and I think that he's going to do really good things here in the next 20 years. So it's curious to see how he'll pan out over the next 20 years. It's curious how I'll do in the next 20 years. But I think this is one of those sectors. Is the whole air industry is kind of like, whoo, everybody's kind of stepped back from it. I don't know if it's because people haven't been doing as much traveling because of the recession, but I think that we're ending up in a situation where people are going to be traveling again and maybe spending a little bit more money when it comes to leisure, and you might end up with a economic boom in the airline industry and a lot of people doing a lot of travel. And I think it was one of those ones that kind of got left to the dust a little bit, and now it's a great buying opportunity for you at the beginning of this year. And I'm interested to hear you guys' feedback. Like if you like this video, dislike if you dislike this video, and if you really like the video, guys, please subscribe. It helps out my channel. I hope to hear from you guys soon. I'll hope to bring out some more content to you in the following weeks. Thank you very much, and have a great day.